Hello there, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and children.
Hey guys, and welcome to another review, except today we will not be reviewing a movie, as we will be reviewing the Disney Plus original series Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, if you may not know of the series, other than it being announced for the Disney Plus subscriptions, this was actually intended to be a movie, just like how the Book of Boba Fett was supposed to be a movie, a solo movie, back when the Han Solo movie came out. Now, you may wonder what exactly happened there. Well, it's because Disney's seeing Han Solo as a flop, which it wasn't really a flop, as it was the lowest grossing Star Wars movie to date. So instead, they took the Boba Fett solo movie, they took the Obi-Wan Kenobi solo movie, and just made them into a TV series, which the premise of this series, I would much rather see it as a TV adaptation rather than cram it into a 2-hour movie, because you get more character development, you get more character development within Obi-Wan. You get to see how Leia and him actually first got to meet, as well as you get to see him kind of working his way through and what happened with the Jedi Order and the Jedi Temple and it falling down, and 10 years later he's still living with, of course, his exile in Tatooine. We see Uncle Owen, and of course we get the interaction between the two that we know Uncle Owen from A New Hope has for the Jedi, especially when he says he doesn't want anything to do with Ben Kenobi, because really, look at what the Jedi have done for his family, right? His stepmother got captured by Tusken Raiders. Eventually, that group got killed by his stepbrother, who, ended up being Darth Vader. So, the Jedi Order in Uncle Owen's eyes is not that great. Again, understandable. So, we see Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we see him working his everyday life on Tatooine, farming out meat of what looks to be like a sandworm, kind of, or something that we saw in the first or second episode of The Mandalorian, that sand creature, basically. But he's doing a day-to-day job, like a 9-to-5 job, just, getting meat out of this creature, and then going off and going into his cave, making sure Luke is okay. And you could see Luke developing his love for wanting to be in space, wanting to fly, be the land speeder, and be the racer that he's always been. I mean, it's no different than his father, right? Anakin, he loved racing, he loves to fly, and Luke loves that too, and you can see that. Now, Leia, however, she is so spunky, to the point where she's spunky, she is sassy, and she does have that empress, that senator vibe to her, even at a young age, where you could tell she's going a long way, and she will go a long way too. But you see the relationship between her and Ben Kenobi as well grow, and hopefully end up to being the reason why she went to Obi-Wan Kenobi in The New Hope, other than you fought with my father in the Clone Wars. Now, the antagonist of the series is none other than the Inquisitors, which, if you don't know who they are a group of, mercenaries, basically, that go out and kill Jedi. Some of the Inquisitors are former Jedi who go and join the dark side to take out their brethren Jedi themselves, for the side of evil. Now, the Grand Inquisitor, we do get introduced to him in the Clone Wars series as well. And he is he's as good as they come, basically, when it comes to Grand Inquisitors. Very, very logical, very Colonel-like when he's leading all the others, like the Third Sister, for an example. And the other guy, which I can't remember his name, so if you do know his name, please leave a link below, because at the time of recording this, I forgot the dude's name. However, this is directed by Deborah Chow. She directed the whole entire series, which is great because, unlike, the other series, which, don't get me wrong, I love The Mandalorian, I love Book of Boba Fett, they're great, and looking forward to Andor as well as the other series that they have coming out. But the beauty of this that makes it different than those is you have one vision throughout the whole entire series versus different directors and having their visions to make it flow with the story beforehand or continuing the story, and where you kind of have to make sure that it still flows together. You just have one centralized director to look and read the story and have one visualization throughout the whole entire season. And that is great because you don't see the difference of what some stories could be and what some stories could not be. Of course, look at the Mandalorian series. There was some episodes that were directed by some individuals that was kind of lacking versus when Jon Favreau directed, or when, of course, Dave Filoni directed some of them as well, or Bryce Dallas Howard. Like, you saw the differences. Don't get me wrong, there were good differences, but it still didn't flow when you have that, like how you would with one centralized director. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the action. I'm looking forward to Obi-Wan, like, gaining that lightsaber, as well as Hayden Christensen, of course, reprising his role as Darth Vader, and seeing how badass he can be as Darth Vader. Because, let's face it, we gave Hayden Christensen crap in the very beginning, but yet he's kind of grown on us, right, in the original series. So I'm looking forward to that. But all in all, the first 2 episodes were great. They were fantastic as far as storylines. There's one example within the second episode where it kind of made me tear up, where Obi-Wan references, of course, Padme. And Leia's never met her mother, but you just get that sense of overwhelming of, like, you miss her in a way. Like, I can't believe he's referencing her, which is a very subtle nod and really very heartwarming nod as well. So all in all, I enjoyed it. I'm looking for the next episode, though there was a little bit of, didn't really selling points as far as when Leia was escaping the people who were trying to capture her, who falls over a tree limb that they were going after a little girl very as graciously as the actress who did it on there. But again, take the good more so than you take the bad, and all in all, you have a great series. I enjoyed it. If you guys watched it, let us know how you felt about it. Did you like it, or are you looking forward to it? What did you not like about it? I'm not trying to give away spoilers, but, there are some things where I was expecting, and I was like, oh, well, not going to see that for the rest of the episode. So there was a little disappointments, but all in all, I loved it. So again, leave a comment below. What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, as well as follow us on all social platforms. And other than that, we'll see you guys next time.